Hello YouTubers. I am getting this video out late today. I just been doing a lot of research, just looking and watching and reading and doing a lot of different things. Meghan wants to become a director. Are you serious? Are you for real? For real? I can't believe it. I can't believe this girl thinks she can now become a director. Let's talk about it. Okay. So look, this is what's going on. Meghan has brought her butt to Hollywood, and now she thinks she can be a director. She couldn't even interview people for a podcast. How do you think you're going to now be able to run a huge production when you can't even run a small production? It makes no sense. She's just throwing spaghetti at the wall, seeing what's going to stick. And this right here, I tell you, it lets you know that her agency can't even book her for a job because she don't have an agent. Because when you are an actor or when you're with WME, you are somebody that is in the business of doing something that you have credibility of doing. The only thing that she has had credibility doing is being an actor and public speaking. So how do you think you're just going to go now to being a director? Girl, you got some serious issues. And this is probably her putting this out there because it just doesn't even make sense. It makes absolutely no sense that you think you can be a director. What? And it's almost like you want to now run a charity. You want to be known as a humanitarian. You want to do all these things to show that you look like you're helping people. And now you want to get involved in something that is demanding and time hogging, like be a mother. You want to be a humanitarian. You want to, be this voice for women and change. And now you want to do something that's going to take up so much more of your time and be a director? I tell you. So this is what's going on. So she is said to have told her team at WME. Oh, okay. So she went to her agent at WME and she sees herself in a new role. Hi, agent. Hi, Ari. I don't want to be in front of the camera. I want to be behind the camera. What? Did her agent go, well, that's a good idea. I think you can do that. Absolutely. You're the Duchess. You can do anything you want to do, girl. Just tell us what you want to do and we're going to make it happen. It hasn't happened. Hollywood is not that fickle where, okay, you have some connections to royalty, so now we should just let you go do what you say you want to do because you have a connection to royalty. Girl, go kick rocks. Ain't nobody thinking about you and what you want to do. You know what I'm saying, Otis? A senior production source has confirmed that she believes the time is right now. Yes, the time is now. I should be directing. The wind is exactly where it needs to be right now. I need to be directing at this moment. She's aiming to land the director's chair on at least one major project this year. At least one. Can I get one, folks? However, it is not likely that Meghan will make her directorial debut on the movie version of Meet Me at the Lake. The steamy bestseller her production company Archwell is turning into a film for Netflix. She can't even be directed as an actress to do a good job. How do you expect her to be able to just direct now? How is that possible? The source is saying that this film has already been delayed by strikes and Netflix wants an experienced director to push it along as quickly as possible. But there's no reason why Meghan shouldn't be able to cut her teeth in the coming months at the helm of a less pressing project. She's really keen to get her first hands-on chance. Meghan thinking that she is now going to parlay off into the world of directing shows you the delusion of this woman. I've always said delusional. This woman is like she can't see straight for nothing. She trying to focus on something, but the focus is just it's not coming in clear for her because of the delusion in her head right now. It's not allowing her to focus her eyeballs on anything that is going to be meaningful for her. It's just sad. Completely sad. She needs to be focusing her eyeballs on trying to make right by her loved ones, the people in her family. That's what she needs to be doing. But until she does that, like I've always said, she'll never get to where she needs to be with these issues hanging over her head about how she's treated her own family. It won't happen for her ever. But it's fun sitting here watching and talking and seeing, okay, what you gonna do now? You gonna be a director now, girl? Oh, okay, you gonna be a director? Okay. Let's see what you're gonna do now so I can just talk about it. Let's go ahead. Let's see what we can learn from your stupidness today. Go ahead. Okay, you're gonna be a director. Let's go see. Okay. And we're waiting and we are watching. And this is what I find key in this article that came out that says that Harry's return to the royal family is dubbed significant as Meghan Markle shifts her focus. Because this right here is showing you what I've always speculated about this couple, and that is that Harry is focused on trying to get back into what he knows, what he is passionate about. Meghan, her focus is not on what Harry is trying to focus on. They are no longer aligned in the same purpose. This is a marriage that we see together for the sake of them saving face and not showing mud splattered all over their face from their stupid actions and the things and choices that they have made. Harry and Meghan are in a decline. This is a marriage that is no longer sharing the same purpose. Harry finally is realizing what has happened. He is realizing what has happened to his life, essentially. And he is seeing his life consumed with the superficialities of life. Prince Harry is looking to mend fences with the royal family, and Meghan, she is forging, guess what, you guys? Guess what? She is forging her own path. And there's a return that Harry is going to be making to the royal family. This is very significant, is what is being said by these royal commentators. Meghan, her focus has definitely shifted in another direction. And this is them saying that this marriage is no longer aligned in purpose, and yet we're talking about what they're doing without really saying the marriage is just over. That's exactly what this article is saying. We know that Harry is feeling a growing sense of isolation, attributing to his lack of opportunities outside the realm of royal life. This is a man that's born and bred the royal life his whole life. So everything that Harry has done has aligned him with life as a royal. He don't know nothing about living in California and trying to pay his bills and make a living, trying to do something outside of royal life. He don't know nothing about just trying to do what you can to pay your bills. Because like I said, like they're trying to pay their bills, folks. They're trying to live this high, uber exciting, extravagant life with people that have paid the dues, that have made money doing things that they know how to do. Meghan don't know how to be a director. Harry don't know how to do anything outside of being a royal person. What makes you think you could just walk into Hollywood and be like, okay, I'm gonna be a director now? And people living in California for years, getting to know people, honing their craft, starting at the bottom, doing things that weren't paying them much money to get to where they are today. And yet she thinks because she has a title, it allows her to just waltz up on into Hollywood and say, I'm here. I wants to be a director, folks. And it's just supposed to be okay, we're going to sprinkle some of the Queen's fairy dust on you, and now you're a director. Really? Meghan Markle? And Harry's going to be in California and Prince Harry, you can be a producer. Prince Harry, you can do this. There's no godmother raising her fairy wand, giving you what you want to do now in Hollywood. That is not how the real world works. Doesn't work that way, folks. And because they don't know how to live in a world that requires hard work, commitment, sacrifice, some humility, they won't make it. And this is why this article that just comes out and talks about how Harry is trying to forge his way back into the royal household shows you that Meghan and Harry have parted ways. They just haven't come out and said it in so many words. But trust me, folks, the end is already here. Because we know Otis is waiting too. We're both waiting for it to happen. Right, Otis? Are you waiting for it to happen? I know I can just look and tell he's waiting, and I'm waiting too. And we're just sitting and watching, and we're waiting for it to be official. So go ahead and live your fairy tale lives.